Hello, all. Welcome. I want to just chat a little bit about ironic things that happen in life, and how weird they are, and how your perspective has to be maybe almost cynical to believe stuff that life hands out sometimes. But I have a friend down in Mississippi, James Mathis. We met together in Mobile when I was working with the Messianic Synagogue in Mobile, and he had a Messianic Synagogue in Grand Bay, and we became very good friends, brothers really, from another mother, hanging out all the time, and working with each other's congregations and things of that nature. Uh, After I got divorced down there and moved to Atlanta with Mandy, we got married, and he got a thirst of wanting to become Jewish, halakhic Jew. And my God, I guess for 16 years he fought. He tried everything, and finally, last year, Passover, he was actually converted right before Passover, so he could do Passover, him and his wife, and just one of the proudest Jews, probably prouder than any natural born Jew, not being ugly, but he was just so proud of being Jewish and being called a Jew. Now, he was conservative, so I know most of you Orthodox would be hateful on that, but he was conservative, and he loved his Judaism. He loved it, and his wife is in it, and she loves it. And a year later, he is now dead. 3 months ago, he found out he had cancer. That ain't what killed him. He got pneumonia a week or so ago, and all of his organs started shutting down, and his body was in such bad shape that he could not do the dialysis and stuff that he needed to stay alive. But is it a cruel joke that he fought so hard, got his dream, and now he's dead? To me, in my perspective, it's just unreal. I mean, I'm not trying to be ugly and just, not trying to be mad at God or whatever, whoever. I'm just saying, what a perspective, what a way in the world that would end up. This is why I pretty much separated, and it, it has nothing to do with anything, but I fought hard too. And me and my family, my wife was already a Jew, conservative, but we drove down to Florida, had a vacation, and I converted halakhically. I am a little bit Jewish on my daddy's side, but halakhically converted Orthodox, and not even a few months later, I left it. It was just something that I did that I felt like I needed to do, and it like opened the door to other things. And it's hard to explain. I know it's kind of crazy, but at least our conversion didn't cost a whole lot of money like James's did. But what I'm trying to say is what you're really trying to do that important? Is it that important in the scope of life that any of us within 3 weeks, 3 months could be dead? Find out we have cancer, find out something's going on, and just be dead. And was it worth it in the first place? Or is it just worth living life to the fullest, what times you have, spending your time with your family, spending time with friends, spending times with whatever your community, which is something we long for here is community. But we do have community when we think about it. We have earth, we have the planet, we have trees, we have shrubs, we have plants, we have gardens, we have community. We would like human community, but my point to this whole video is prioritize what's important to you. Mandy and I were talking earlier, in the early pagans, they didn't separate spirituality and life. Life was spirituality. They didn't dwell and read books all the time on shamanism and stuff like that. They just lived life. And when they needed something, they called upon the forces of nature to help them. When they needed rain, when they needed blah, 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 they called upon that. It wasn't a situation where you go to synagogue or you go to church and you go to mosque and you dwell upon this for 45 minutes, go home. No, it was part of life. So that's all I wanted to say. Prioritize what you really want in life. Time is short. James will be missed. No, he was not popular. I mean, he was not known by a whole lot of people, but the people that knew him loved him. His family loved him greatly. his wife, his grandchildren, his sons. They all loved him. His daughter-in-laws. I mean, there's a big void. Not big in the world, but big in that part of the world. And James will be missed. But prioritize what's important to you. Makes me think. Have a great day. Thank you.